deadly attack in Syria leaves at least 16 people dead, including several U.S. service members. ISIS is now claiming responsibility, with some calling the attack a direct result of the U.S. announcement to pull out of Syria.
Fox News national security correspondent Jennifer Griffin has details from the Pentagon.
As people walked along the street in northern Syria, an explosion suddenly rips through a restaurant where U.S. Special Forces had gone for a meeting. Among the dead in the bloody aftermath, 2 American soldiers and 2 American civilians who were inside at the time of the blast. 3 other U.S. troops were wounded. Just hours after ISIS claimed responsibility for the attack, Vice President Mike Pence spoke at the State Department praising the president's decision to withdraw.
Thanks to the leadership of this commander-in-chief and the courage and sacrifice of our armed forces, we're now actually able to begin to hand off the fight against ISIS in Syria to our coalition partners, and we are bringing our troops home. The caliphate has crumbled and ISIS has been defeated.
The attack took place in the city of Manbij, which U.S.-backed Kurdish forces captured from ISIS in 2016. Turkey's president has objected to Kurds holding the city and has asked both the Kurds and U.S. forces to leave, prompting President Trump to call for a pullout of all 2,000 U.S. troops from Syria. Pentagon officials worried that U.S. troops would be a target following the president's surprise announcement in December. The decision led to the resignation of Defense Secretary Jim Mattis. President Trump had said repeatedly he would not telegraph his military moves.
I've said it many times how counterproductive it is for the United States to announce in advance the dates we intend to begin or end military options.
But a Republican ally in the Senate fears that's exactly what the president's talk of withdrawing did.
My concern by the statements made by President Trump is that you had set in motion enthusiasm by the enemy we're fighting. I saw this in Iraq, and I'm now seeing it in Syria.
And in his first test as acting defense secretary, Patrick Shanahan issued his condolences, but would not say how the attack would impact the withdrawal.
Allow me to extend on behalf of the Department of Defense our thoughts and prayers to the families and team members of those killed and wounded during today's attack.
A senior foreign diplomat tells Fox this attack is a direct result of the announcement that the U.S. is pulling out of Syria. U.S. allies are very concerned about the 800 ISIS foreign fighters being held in a Kurdish prison. If they are released, they could flood Western capitals and launch attacks. At the Pentagon, Jennifer Griffin, Fox News.